Well, it looks like Good and Cheap Carbon C60 improved their packaging. Before, they used to put them in these plastic bottles, which were mainly covered up with the label, but you could still get light through it, which I don't think that was too good for the Carbon C60, so I used to close the package all the time. And they changed their bottles to this. There's like, they're just a solid white plastic bottle, so no light can get through it. And I know the price went up a little bit, but they also got more Carbon C60 per 100 milliliters. Originally, they were, I think on Amazon, they showed it at 67 milligrams per 100 milliliter bottle like this. And now they're producing it at 80 milligrams Carbon C60 per 100 milliliter bottle for $25 a bottle. And what they do is they send, which I kind of like this better because they keep these caps on there. These are like a child-proof cap. And then you can put these caps on it after you go to use the bottle, because these caps are not as secure. If you just screw this cap on there, maybe it can loosen up during shipping. So they give you these caps separately to put on there to use it, so you can measure out a teaspoon or whatever. Usually I take about a quarter to a third of a bottle a day. So, but it's pretty potent stuff, man. I can tell you one thing, boy, this stuff is a little more tart than some of the other brands I had. But I don't know if that's good or bad, but it seems to be pretty good stuff. I mean, it's worth it to me. It's like they make it the right way. Intended for laboratory and research purposes only, not for drug ingestion, inhalation, topical application, food, or household use. Keep out of reach of children. Yeah, I drink it. I don't give a damn. You know how they're doing that, because even though, like, you could say dimethyl sulfoxide, right, DMSO, not the same type of stuff, but along the same type of analogy. They only sell it as a solvent, although it's got a gazillion and one health purposes behind it. Not as many health purposes, I think, as this stuff. But I'm glad they changed this bottle, because, if I leave this out, it's not going to worry about the sunlight. So, let's just say it's revolutionary health. Yeah. Health, man. Anyway, could always throw that in there. I just changed that flag, by the way. It's a new forest flag, 12-star. But yeah, I took about 4 liters of this stuff since mid-December 2017. So, January, February, March, going on almost 4 months. But you really can't, sometimes you can't tell the difference until maybe 8 months or more, or a year. I'm going to keep taking this stuff, though, and see what happens. If I live to be as old as Noah, that'd be great. I don't know. Well, that'd be a freaking pipe dream. But still, who knows? You never know. You never know. What convinced me, like I said, was my little kitty cats. And they seem to heal up really good and fast with this stuff on it. So, I don't know. That's what convinced me from other people, too. The cats, the cats and the dogs. There seemed to be like some of these cats and dogs are so aged they're having a hard time jumping up on the bed, and they gave them this stuff. I don't know. Freaking the pizzazz came right back in them. So, I don't know. And they got to put these disclaimers on there. They got to do that so you don't get in trouble with the FDA or something. But store in cool, dark place. Yeah, see? Light sensitive. Yeah, just like they said on here, light sensitive, cold, store in cool, dark place. But this is kind of like, I used to keep this closed like that all the time. So, and now with the bottles like this, it's going to make it much less susceptible to light. I guess no light's getting through that garbage. It's a white bottle, plus it's got a label on it. So it's like double covered. It's pretty good stuff. I'm happy with your product. I'll be ordering some more. Probably another week or so. I'll be ordering some more. And I'm not sure exactly, how much it works or not. I'll be quite honest. I mean, I heard a lot of rave reviews on myself. When I saw two of my cats, the one cat Boots, they got injured a few times. I never seen that guy heal up so damn fast in my life. And Gold Digger, man, she sure turned around with this stuff. You know, the little white cat, mainly white cat. I don't know. That's what convinced me to take it. But, you know, I think the more complex, you know, it's like they can make earthworms live 5 times longer, right? I mean, the more complex the organism, the more tough it is to, you know, extend the life and all that type of stuff. And actually, sometimes the more complex the organism, the more resilient it is to bad stuff, too. And that's another side of it, too. But, you know, I think it's a good thing. So, but I'm glad they changed this packaging. That was the one thing I didn't like about this product, was that it was in these bottles that are kind of clear, you know. And actually, you know, a lot of times I do is I put some of this, like this few drops left in here. I'll put that in my hair. Hair growth. That's one way to get rid of the gray. Put some Carbon C60 and olive oil in there. I get rid of it real fast. I haven't noticed too many. I really haven't noticed any difference, but I don't really look that old, so it's kind of difficult to say, you know. But you're never going to see this in the medical world, that's for sure. Unless they mix drugs with it or something. You know how they are. The damn crooks. You know, I talked about a lot about colloidal and ionic silver. It's amazing. They ain't gonna, you know, you think hospitals would disinfect with that stuff left and right, but nah, they'll pay, you know, tens of thousands of dollars for some freaking caustic solution to do disinfectant in their hospitals all the time instead of using colloidal ionic silver, right? You know, something totally safe and benign to the body that gets rid of every microorganism there is. They don't use that because why? It'll put the big rackets out of business. And that's what I fear about what's going to happen. You know, if this gets around and it's well known, you know what's going to happen. I mean, they made DMSO illegal for a while, even though it was just a solvent. You know, so I'm gonna be taking this stuff all the time till, you know, hopefully they never screw around with messing around with the legality of this stuff. But I'm gonna be taking this stuff, and you know, I think that once it gets up to a certain level and it does the repairs on your DNA, which I think that's what it's doing. It's doing. They don't really know exactly what the hell this shit's doing. Everybody just reporting all these great results. Once it repairs the damage in your body, well, you know, it kind of gives you a little bit of a reset on the biological clock. That's the way I look at it. So it's good enough for me.